Hello, Karen. Round number 3 here. So let's get you started. Go ahead and grab a lighter set of weights, and we're just going to do a set of lat raises. We're going to alternate arms. So what we're going to do is hands are going to stay at our side, lifting one arm and then the other. So nice and slow, lifting one shoulder height straight to the side, lowering down. Again, use your lightest set of weights, somewhere between like a 3 and a 5. And we're just going to alternate one arm and then the other, 12 to 15 per side. I want you to focus on really standing up tall, or you can do this seated. But again, as you lift, what I don't want to see is this back arching. Keep that core really strong so that we're really trying to strengthen up that shoulder and that lat. Go ahead and hit pause and knock out 12 to 15 of those. Perfect. All right, we're going to get rid of those weights now, so no weights for your second exercise. And we're just going to take our arms straight out to the side, and we're just going to do little arm circles. So I want you to control them. So a lot of times people do arm circles and it's just all loosey-goosey, but really keep your arms straight. Kind of think about trying to squeeze those muscles a little bit. And I want you to give me 15 circles one direction, and then 15 circles in the opposite direction. So slow, controlled circles, really opening your chest. And again, we don't want to do them up here. We want to keep tall posture and circle through those arms, nice straight arms. 12 to 15, each direction, front and back. Hit pause, get going. All right, next exercise, we're going to get back to some leg work here. So we're going to do a squat with a knee up. So again, I want you to do this probably at the counter so you can hold on to something, because I really want you to get good squat form. So holding on to that counter in front, I want you to really lean away, sit back in your hips. Notice how my back's really flat. It's not really hyperextended, it's not flexed. And I'm sitting back in my heels, in my hips. As you stand up, squeeze these glutes, stand up tall. When you come up tall, I want you to bring one knee to your chest, right back down. We're gonna alternate that knee up. Sit back in those hips, stand up tall, knee up. Keep that going for me, alternating sides. You're gonna do 15 per leg, so about 24 to 30 total squats with a knee raise. The catch is, I want you to hold on while you're doing your squat part. Once you stand up, let go, and I want you to balance for the knee raise. Touch with fingertips if you need to, but I want you to work on that balance a little bit. So inhale back, exhale, try to let go, find that balance, set that leg down, and then hold on to sit back. There you go, 12 to 15 per side. All right. Again, we're going to do a little bit of plank work here, Karen. So I'm going to have you either go to the couch or a chair, somewhere where you can hold a plank, but we're going to add a leg lift with it this time. So holding a plank, getting nice and long, and essentially you're just going to hold that plank and you're going to lift and tap one leg. So holding that plank, I'm going to have you give me 12 lifts on one leg, stand up, take a break, give your arms a break, give your core a break, come back into that plank, and give me 12 to 15 leg lifts on that other side. Things to think about when you're doing your plank. Relax your shoulders. Really ground yourself through your arms, keeping your core strong. So again, I mentioned in another video, but we don't want to like pipe up our back. We don't want to lift our hips. We want everything nice and long when we're in our plank. All right, go ahead, 12 to 15 each leg, and then come back to me and we'll move on. All right, picking up your lighter set of weights again, or maybe even one heavier weight. I'll let you kind of play around and see what feels better. We're gonna go into a frontal raise. So what that is, holding your weights with your palms facing your thighs, we're gonna lift straight to the front, lower down, straight to the front, lower down. Alternating sides. Again, posture stays tall, tummy stays engaged. We're not shrugging our shoulders. We're not rocking in and out of this as we lift. The only thing working here is our arms. 12 to 15 each arm. Hit pause, and then come on back. All right. We're going to do some walking squats here. So what I want you to do is get somewhere where you can kind of take a couple steps. Sit back in your hips. It doesn't have to be super deep, but just kind of sit back in those hips a little bit. We're going to hold that squat. We're going to step wide, together. Step wide, together. together. I want you to do 3 steps one direction, and then we're going to go 3 steps back. So stepping wide, together, perfect. So you're going to do that 3 steps one way, 3 steps back, and you're going to do that 4 or 5 times. So that in total, you're getting your 12 to 15 reps in. You're just going to do it in short little bursts. So you're going 3 one way, 3 back. That way you kind of keep going back and forth and back and forth. Go ahead and hit pause. Do those nice side step squats. Perfect. All right, couch sit-ups are next. What is a couch sit-up, you may ask? All right, you're about to learn. So I'm going to demonstrate on the chair because the couch is too far away for me to really get there and you be able to hear me or see me. So sitting on the edge of the couch with your hands kind of at your side or across your chest, what you're going to do, you're going to roll back, kind of lean back into the couch or the chair, and then roll up, sit up tall. You're going to inhale, roll back into the chair, and exhale, sit up tall. So again, you can do it on a chair or the couch, but again, as you roll back, really kind of tuck this spine and roll, and then roll it up, but just give me that tall posture at the top. Perfect. 12 to 15 sit-ups, just like that. All right, Karen, we are going to move into our straight arm press down. So we're going to use that band again. And I want you to press it pretty high into the door for me. And we're going to put our arms nice and straight here. So band straight, arms are straight, palms are facing the ground. We're going to press straight down and come right back up. So again, pressing straight down and coming up. The goal is to try to press as far as you can without shrugging your shoulders or arching your back. Exhale, press. Inhale, lift. 12 to 15 straight arm press downs. Keep that going for me. All right, rear flies are next. So this is going to be a good exercise for your core strength and your kind of shoulder mobility. So again, grab the lightest weights that you have, and you're going to stand with your knees kind of bent, almost like you're going to do a squat a little bit. Knees are bent, but instead of leaning back, we're going to kind of hinge forward over these legs, almost like you're going to ski. Hands and weights are going to just hang straight in front, but lift those elbows a little bit. So again, it's almost like we're hugging a tree between our hands and our chest. We're going to exhale, lift those arms up and back. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, up and back. Inhale, come down. So as you do this, what I really want you to focus on is not really lifting up as you fly. Your back and your hip angle shouldn't move. It's just this arm flying up. You can alternate sides too if you would like. But I really want you to think about opening that chest and pulling that shoulder blade down your back and strengthening it. So go ahead and do 12 to 15 reps of that for me. Again, you can do single arms or doubles, your choice, as long as you're doing 12 to 15 of them. Go ahead and get going. All right, grab either a single of your heaviest weights or your 2 heaviest weights. I'll let you kind of decide on that. We're going to do a bit of deadlift work, and that is to help strengthen up our back and our legs. So standing up really tall, and I want you to not lock your knees out. So we don't need to squat. They just need to be soft. Hands are going to hang at our side with either 2 weights or 1 single weight. What we're going to do, hinging from our hips, so not bending from our knee, but hinging from our hips, keep our back nice and flat. Stretch down towards the floor like you're going to touch your toes. But notice my back. I'm not stretched and hunched. Keeping that back nice and flat. I'm going to inhale and stretch down. Exhale, squeeze your glutes. And just stand up tall, pulling hips forward. So inhale, stretching down for those toes, nice flat back. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, coming up nice and tall. And that is going to be your deadlift. So 12 to 15 deadlifts. Again, soft knees, move from your hips, nice flat back, strong core. Inhale down, exhale up, 12 to 15 times. All right. time out real quick. Oh yeah, okay, I know what this is. Okay, sorry. All right, so I'm gonna have you go into a quick little stretch after some of that. So what I want you to do is to come, Maggie, you're kind of in my way here, girlie. Find a door, sorry, my head's cut off a bit. All right, finding a door and just holding on to the frame on the inside, I want you to split your step, and I just want you to lean forward and away from that door, so you're really stretching. As you lean forward, I want you to turn your body away from the door, so we're really stretching all this out. So again, standing up tall, grab the door frame, take a little step forward and lean forward. As you lean, I want you to rotate away from that door, turning your chest out, getting this nice stretch. Hold that for about 3 or 4 deep breaths. Do that 3 to 4 times on each side for me. All right, so we are going to move back down onto the floor for a pullover. So Maggie's already there. Isn't she cute? All right, so laying down. Nope, you can stay there. Actually, that was perfect. Come here. Come here. Not working. Okay, laying down on the floor for me, Karen. Arms are going to go straight up to the ceiling. No, Maggie, I need you on this side. Come over here. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Stay. Weight's going to go straight up to the ceiling, a nice neutral spine. So again, we don't want to really lift this back off the floor. We just want it nice and grounded. Holding that weight straight to the ceiling, we're going to take that weight overhead and then pull right back up. So our arms are staying straight the whole time. If you need to soften your elbows a little bit, that's okay. Just keep that spine and your core strong. Inhale as you reach back. Exhale as you lift up. 12 to 15, just like that. Good. No maggles. Come over here. Come here, Maggie. Come here. Come. That works too. Okay. We're going to stay on the floor for this next exercise. Actually, no it doesn't. Come here, Maggie. Good girl. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Stay. We're going to do a single leg bridge. So what I'm going to have you do is cross an ankle over a knee. I know that can be hard with your hips, so if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just cross your ankle at your ankle. Essentially, I just want to make sure you're only using one leg for this. So cross wherever you feel most comfortable, but keeping, again, your back neutral, your shoulders relaxed. We're going to lift up with that one leg and tap down. Lift up, tapping down, 12 to 15, and then we'll switch sides. Lifting up and tapping down. I want you to focus on really pressing through your heels for those. So again, sometimes it's easy to kind of push towards through your toes, but I want you to press through that heel so you can really squeeze that glute, keeping that core strong. All right, we're going to pop back up. We're going to grab our trusty band one more time. Say bye, Maggie. This is your last video. All right, so coming up nice and tall here. We're going to put this band in the door one more time. And again, I want you to place it high. And we're going to hold on with just one handle. And just like we did those ab rotations in one of the first videos, we're going to do similar, but we're just going to go from high to low. So again, stepping away, so the band's got a little bit of tension in it. You'll see my arms are kind of crossed my body. We're going to exhale, pull down and across. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, pulling down and across, coming up tall. I want you to focus on how I'm not moving my hips a whole lot. It's all in my torso, so I'm not doing this. I'm not turning my whole body. I'm just moving arms and rib cage. My hips are going to move a little, but we don't want that whole back to turn. So exhale, pulling across. Rib cage is just rotating as we pull. Inhale, coming up. 12 to 15 per side. And that is your last exercise for this workout. Again, run through this once with me, and then start from the beginning and run through it one more time. There's your 3 videos. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good afternoon.